Today we are going to have a little bit of a coffee talk chat about finding your motivation because I feel that in my heart right now. So deep, so relatable. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alexa and I make videos twice a week, every Tuesday and Saturday. So today we are going to be talking about finding your motivation, and by the way, please excuse my voice if it comes in and out. I think I'm starting to get a little bit sick, which absolutely sucks, so fingers crossed I get a little bit better in the next couple of days. But today I thought we'd have a little coffee talk chat about motivation because we all need it. And I need this coffee because I'm struggling through the day right now. But let's just dive right in. Lately, I've been reading a lot of, I don't want to say self-help books, but self-help books. I've read a couple of Rachel Hollis's books, Girl Wash Your Face and Girl Stop Apologizing. I read The Four Agreements. I have a stack of books that are going to help me gain some insight into my life, so pretty cool. I think it's interesting. It's a genre that I never really delved into until now, and I think it's super intriguing. But anyways, enough about my book life. So I've been really diving into the books and the podcasts and all of that stuff. Something I've always struggled with is motivation and finding my motivation. I think I'm one of those people who is selectively motivated. I don't know if you can relate, but if I really want to do something, oh man, it's gonna get done. If I'm in a sport, I'm going to work out. If I am in a sport, I'm less likely to eat the pizza and more likely to eat a salad. I've been extremely school motivated. I will study for hours when I don't feel like it, but I won't get up to clean my room because I don't want to. I don't know if anybody can relate to that kind of motivation, but definitely selectively motivated. It's really not a good habit. I have been wanting to improve certain areas of my life, and I figured I'd talk to you guys about it because why not? So if we're gonna talk about day one, you want to start something, you don't know how, then I'm about to show you some of the practices that I'm implementing in my life. But let me grab the notebooks that correlate. Okay, two things that I'm going to start correlating into my life very, very strongly are a practice that Rachel Hollis started. Well, I'm sure she didn't start it, but she's very famous for doing. And the first thing is what I'm calling a Start Today journal. That's what she calls it as well, but this is not the technical Start Today journal. This is literally just a notebook, like notebook pages. But she showed us how to do that, and I think that's a very intriguing idea, and I want to see if it helps me change my life for real. I'll show you how mine works, and if you find it intriguing at all, I hear it has wonderful results, so I will let you know in the future. But on page 1, I just have my Start Today journal, and then on page 2, it's more of, if you are doing this yourself, I would write out all of the things you imagine in a perfect world yourself 5 to 10 years. Well, I just wrote out all the things that, if I knew my perfect self in 5 to 10 years, she would have all these things, or she would be all these things. So like I said, things like working out regularly, or traveling the world, cleans her room, is a morning person, all these things, just anything that comes to your brain, write it down. It doesn't matter how crazy it is. You could write, is a famous singer, for example. I didn't write that down because I don't really need that in my life, but you know what I mean? Anything that your dream self has or is. If she has $1 million, right, has $1 million, anything like that, you could write it down. And then on the second page, I narrowed it down, I looked at all of them, and I made 10 of those a goal. So what I did is I looked at my long list, I think it was 15 to 20 maybe, and I picked out 10 that I really, really wished for myself, and those are my goals per se. And instead of writing the goals, my first one is about being a morning person, because I wish to God that I was a morning person, but I'm so not. Like, I am the grumpiest person in the morning. There's no getting around it. But my first one, instead of writing, I want to be a morning person, or I wish I was a morning person, I actually wrote, I am a morning person. Everything is in the present tense, and there's a reason why you do that. And it's because basically when you're writing it in the present tense, then it signals to your brain that it should already be happening, and it makes it happen. So if you are writing something like, I want to be a morning person, it's more of like a to-do list. Like, your brain doesn't see it like that. And then the third page is, what is my one goal? So I'm not really going to share mine on camera yet, maybe one day, but write down a goal that you wish for yourself above everything, above all of the random goals, the dreams that you wrote down. Those 10 above all, this is the one thing. If you could have, or if you could be one thing, then this is your overall goal. Like, if you're a mom, it could be like, I'm a great mom and love my children, or something like that. I am happy and healthy. I am no longer depressed. I no longer have anxiety. Whatever your one goal that you really, really above all would want for yourself, write that down on that page. And then what happens next is, every single day, beginning of the day, I'm going to write out my 10 dreams and then my one goal at the bottom of the page. So every morning, that's what I'm going to start out with, literally, and it kind of sets my intentions for the day, and I feel like it's a really powerful way to start to become what you want to become. You guys, like, I feel like it's just such a way to set your intentions and then look back and see how far you've come. So I am excited to start this, to see if it helps me attain things that I want to attain, and like these huge dreams that I have, like, I want to make them happen. So if that means that I'm taking 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 minutes maybe, to write down my goals and dreams every day, then what the heck, I'll do it. But another thing that I also got is this is just a small notebook from Target. This little notebook is going to be my gratitude and prayer notebook. So I just wanna, I don't know if I'm gonna do it in the morning or at night yet, but I am going to start using it every single day. And what I'm gonna do, I have already a couple of entries entered. I'm not really gonna show them to you because I don't want them to be on the internet. But what I've been doing is, I write like 5 to 10 things that I'm grateful for, at least 5. And if I feel like there's a specific prayer that I need, I feel like if I write it down, then it makes it more real to me. So just like to the universe, to God, to whatever, you know, like, it makes me feel better. An interesting quote from a podcast that I heard was, it's impossible to like be anxious and be gracious at the same time, if that makes sense. So like, I think it just helps me like really center myself, and I don't know, it's just like a practice that I've started to get really into, and I kind of really like it, and I totally recommend it. Maybe you do these 2 things and you still feel incredibly unmotivated, because me. I felt like I was kind of stuck in this rut of, I don't know how to intrinsically motivate myself. So the thing that I am starting to do, today is day 1, she always says on our podcast that you can do anything for 30 days. And I mean, what she means by that, so she had a addiction basically to Diet Coke. And she told herself, well, if I can give myself 30 days where I don't drink any Diet Coke, then maybe I can stop this addiction to Diet Coke. And she did it for 30 days, and then she never went back, because when you do anything for 30 days, it becomes a habit. A lot of problems that I have when it comes to things like that is that I want to do everything at once. I want to start working out, I want to clean my room, I want to be this. I have all these goals and I write them all down. I'm such a dreamer. I'm in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to be this, and I'm going to do this. And then it comes down to it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I am so freaking overwhelmed. I can't do any of it. I'll start next month. That happens all the time to me because I do have all these dreams, but I don't know how to do them all at once. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm actually going to do something for 21 days, because another podcaster that I listen to and YouTuber as well is Kaylin Nicholson, and she believes that it takes 21 days to make a habit firm in your life. So instead of focusing on the 10 things that I want to get done, like I want to do this, this, and this, I'm going to focus on one singular thing for 21 days. If anything else happens, fine, that's great. I think that's awesome. But I'm going to only make sure, no matter what, for the next 21 days, I'm doing this one singular habit. So let's say I want to drink more water. So let's say I want to drink a certain amount of ounces of water per day. That's such an easy goal. Once I do 21 days of it, it proves to myself that I can make a habit for 21 days. So then if I still feel like that's rooted in me, that's easy, that comes a lot easier for me now, then maybe I'll add something else. Like maybe I want to do 15 minutes of yoga a day for 21 days. So then I can keep adding habits like that and kind of build myself up and prove to myself that it is attainable and it's not everything at once. And I think that is such an easy way to motivate yourself, because if you see, hey, I can do this thing, this one thing for 21 days, does that not motivate you to do more things for 21 days? Like, I feel like that'll motivate me. Another thing that I feel like would be an easy way to find some motivation is announcing it publicly. I think that putting things in the public is a way to provide yourself with external motivation. Like me saying that I'm about to do stuff right now is providing me with external motivation. So let's say you want to lose 50 pounds, for example. Like you always needed to go on that diet, or needed to start working out, but you can never find that motivation. Then I think something like announcing it publicly, saying like, hey, I'm starting this weight loss journey and I just thought I'd share with everyone, this is a huge goal for me, I'm so excited, blah, 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 then you're putting it out there. You are saying you are doing it, and that means you're gonna do it. Like, nobody's gonna put it out there and then not do it. But anyways, I think there are tons of ways to find motivation. You could listen to pump up music, you could do a bunch of things, but for me, I think this 21-day habit building technique will help me find more motivation, because I think my problem is that I just get overwhelmed when I try to do all these goals at once. So I think this will be a really nice way for me to kind of start improving on my life and making things better. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have any other ideas for finding motivation, because obviously I'm trying to find it too. I'm right here with you. I'm talking about something that I'm passionate about, and we're all on the same page, girl. So if you made it to this point of the video, just know that I love you and I hope that you find your motivation as well, because thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, click that subscribe button. I have a ton of awesome content coming up in the next couple of months, and I'm so freaking excited. So if you haven't yet, click that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time, because you know I love seeing you. Bye.